Hey, hello everyone. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good day to all. And welcome to the African Regional Social Venture Challenge Awards ceremony. My name is Lauren Michelle Loftin, but many of you refer to me and can refer to me as Lolo. That is my nickname, so please feel free to call me that. And I am the Senior Program Associate here at the Resolution Project and your MC for today. So exciting. So we are excited to have you all on the call with us, as this event will be a wonderful conclusion of this past weekend, where we heard so many amazing pitches and presentations from driven entrepreneurs wanting to make a difference in the lives of others and in their communities. We have a wonderful program for you today, where you'll be hearing from some amazing, inspiring speakers who helped make this weekend a success, and also have the main event, which will be the presentation of the African Regional Social Venture Challenge Awards. So without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce you to our first speaker, Ashley Coyer from the MasterCard Foundation. So Ashley is the lead of the North American partnerships at the MasterCard Foundation. Prior to this role, Ashley has held many accomplished positions within the MasterCard Foundation, also with accomplished positions within Free the Children and the Ghana National Education Campaign Coalition. She holds a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science and Government from the University of Ottawa. So please let us welcome Ashley Coyer.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Lauren. You know, I will never get used to someone reading my bio right in front of me. Oh, that makes me feel uncomfortable every single time.
Sorry.
No, thank you for that wonderful introduction. Thank you, everyone, for having me here and for being here. I first and foremost, want to thank the Resolution Project for hosting this incredible weekend that brought all of us together again to share our ideas and to pitch our ventures. I want to thank George and Rachel and Toby and Lauren, our host and MC for today, and everyone else that's behind the scenes in the Resolution Project that works so hard to put on events like this. We value so much the partnership that we have with Resolution Project. It's been many years that we've worked together to support entrepreneurs and to support young people like yourselves that are on this call, to really be able to take ideas and things that you really passionately care about and then turn them into ventures that are making real impact. So I want to thank you so much, Resolution Project, for all the work that you do and for the ongoing partnership that we have together. I also want to thank all of you that are on this call that worked so hard over the past couple of weeks and months to get your pitch ready, to get your venture ready to share with us this weekend. I want to thank all the ALA students and all the MasterCard Foundation scholars. By taking part of this challenge by the Resolution Project Social Venture Challenge, you're not only furthering your own skills and your own leadership skills, your problem solving skills. I could go on and on with all the things that you are inadvertently developing while you do something like this pitch competition, but also for having the courage to share. It is not always easy to have this idea in your head and actually put it out into the universe, but we need young people to be doing this more and more. We have great challenges ahead of us in our communities, in our countries, in our world, and we need more people who have the courage to say out loud, this is what I want to do. So I hope that you take pride in the work that you have accomplished so far. Whether you win or not this fellowship, this is another step in your journey to ensuring that we have all that we need in this world to innovate around challenges. This is an important part of that journey. So thank you so much. At the Foundation, we believe in the power of young people to drive and innovate solutions to the most pressing problems that are in front of us, to design a future that we all want to live in, one that is more equitable, one that is more sustainable, one that is more conducive to big and fantastic ideas, which is why we need partnerships like this with not only the Resolution Project, but partnering with all young people like yourselves at ALA and at the MasterCard Foundation Scholarship Program. So I just wanted to take this time to say thank you. You are a part of our journey at the MasterCard Foundation in our efforts to strive for a world that is more equitable, more accessible, and where young people have the option to be in dignified and fulfilling work. So thank you so much for being a part of this journey with us. And with that, I'm just going to hand it back over to you, Lauren, and to say once again, just a huge thank you for this weekend. I can't wait to see who wins, and thank you again for all those who participated. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ashley, for your encouraging remarks. So at this time, I would like to introduce our keynote speaker, FinTech venture builder and innovator, Hilda Moraa. Hilda is an award-winning entrepreneur and author. She has more than 10 years of experience in fintech regulation and working with multinationals like Coca-Cola to develop innovations across Africa. She previously founded Wezatele, a fintech startup in Kenya that was acquired in 2015. She is currently the founder and CEO of Pezesha, a holistic digital financial enabler ecosystem, empowering the underserved SMEs in sub-Saharan Africa by connecting them with affordable financial services. Hilda was recently profiled by Global Shakers as one of the 50 Africa's most promising innovators, and she is also an Obama Leader 2019 cohort. Please let us all welcome Hilda Moraa.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that introduction. Let me know if my internet connection is misbehaving. I will definitely switch. It's almost 7:15 p.m. here in Kenya. And so forgive me if I sound a bit tired, but I'm ready for this event. I came very energetic to talk to young people like myself, to help them to remember that there is hope in believing in yourself, in what you're doing and what you're building, because I have been there. I have been there, and I'll talk about my journey very briefly because it's a long story. And I'll tell you how I've ended up writing that story for other young people to benefit in my book, A Kenyan Startup Journey. So today I'm here not to say much about, whether it's about winning or not, but I'm here to share my lessons and why it's really important to take them with you as you take this entrepreneurship journey, because it's not easy. And many times you'll wake up in the morning and I can promise you, you will ask yourself, what am I doing? And the answer to that question would be, I don't know. And it's very, very, it's a very interesting journey. I have been in this journey for more than 10 years plus, running businesses and really building innovations that are relevant to the community and the problems around myself. So I started my journey just like you in university. I studied in Strathmore University here in Kenya, one of the best universities locally. And I was very lucky to get a scholarship to study computer science, where I majored in software engineering. And I knew from the onset that I wanted to do software engineering because I had a passion for technology, but also because I had seen the problems in my community and I started asking myself, how can I solve these problems? And technology was at the center of those problems and really bringing change that possibly no one has ever seen before at that time. I'm talking about almost 15 years ago. And so, it was very ambitious and optimistic at the same time to dream something bigger than what the community ever imagined. And, for me, I think the fact that I got good education was really at the center of trying to use these skills to really empower my community. And, having done computer science, I was very passionate about where can the jobs come from? Where can the impact be derived from? Because I saw poverty very young, and my parents, I come from a family of 8 kids, so I know what it means to go. And so I wanted to really create change that the African cultures, the local communities will start to imagine that poverty is within yourself, and you can use technology to grow, especially because we are blessed in Africa with mobile technology uptake. And so that was the beginning of that journey. And I was very blessed to be part of the, the innovation arm of many things, including the university. And using my software engineering skills, I managed to get a job in Coca-Cola, which was my first job ever, and build innovation at the last mile. I remember telling my boss, I don't want to sit in the office. I want to go and see what people are facing on the ground. Are the problems the same as the way we are envisioning it in the office? And so I went on the ground and I saw a lot of small distributors, a lot of small retailers didn't know, how to manage their businesses, how to ensure that they grow and build opportunities for themselves and others. And, in that opportunity, I managed to be part of the team that implemented the first solution for retailers in Coca-Cola here in Kenya. And I led that innovation to a success. And I think the challenges of how can you scale that to more people kept on coming in my mind. And that's when I knew entrepreneurship was my calling. And fast forward, I moved to the iHub. I don't know how many of you here have heard of the iHub. It was the first innovation space in Kenya. And I was part of the team that was setting it up, but also building my own innovations around it. And, started with Zatele, and really from a school project to a real life project that was creating change to last mile distribution. And so I want to tell you guys, part of the Resolution project, it doesn't matter where you start. It can be a school project that's going to change the entire country, the entire community. And that's what happened to me with my first company was Zatele. And I never took it seriously until one day, one of the distributors that we worked with came to me and said, we want to grow this solution because it has impacted our lives, my own family, and now I can dream of a better future for me and my children. And that's when I started to dream big. And so you don't have to wait for someone to tell you that what you're solving is useful. You have to believe in yourself and really remember that it's about providing relevant solutions for relevant problems. If you're not solving for that, then there's something amiss. And so I'm encouraging all the scholars today to really solve real problems, relevant problems that are definitely not going to be, solved by anyone else, but by you believing in those problems and creating change that you want to see. Anyway, fast forward, we've now, we got Pesesha to grow. With Zatele, that is my first company, and now we've grown over with those lessons and experiences to my second company, Pesesha. And, again, as I said, the lessons we learned from the first was really important to building the second, which is Pesesha. And so I'm happy to share that through the first lessons, I ended up writing a book about my story and the failures. And a lot of us may not necessarily believe in failure, but I'm a big believer of failure. And so my encouragement to the scholars today is don't think it's gonna be a smooth journey. Welcome failure, because failure is gonna be part of it. And that's really what's gonna strengthen your success. So if you're going to look at the lessons that come, if you're going to iterate your product, your models, and it doesn't work, change. Don't get too attached to it. You're solving for the people, not for you. And so it's important to remember that, really, failure is going to be part of the process. And so trust the process and allow failure to be the agility methodology that you practice. And for me, I can tell you for sure it's been rewarding that my concept and my culture that I welcome, even to my team, that we're going to fail before we succeed is really important as part of that journey. And so, we've built now a company in Pezesha that is empowering more than 200,000 SMEs in Kenya. And we are now scaling to Ghana. And in Ghana, we are already empowering more than 1,000 SMEs there, just at the beginning of our journey there. And so anything is possible if you allow yourself to set up the right, team, the right culture, the right structures, and of course, getting the right mentorship around you. I don't know everything. I'm still learning. And so I would encourage all the scholars to surround yourself with the right people who can mentor you, mold your ideas, challenge your ideas, and of course, allow you to fail and make mistakes, because that's going to be the beginning of your success. And lastly, I want to mention that this journey has its own fair of challenges. It might sound that I have the fact that, our first company got acquired when I was only 26 years old. So you can already start calculating my age. This was back then in 2015 when Wezatele was acquired. And now I'm running my second phase. Well, maybe it's as simple as Hilda makes it to sound. No, it's not. It has its own fair of challenges. And for me, I think one of the biggest challenges I've faced is finding the right people and, finding the right teams. People who not only believe in your idea as an entrepreneur, but they are willing to take the leap of faith to walk with you to the next base camp. No matter how much is in front of you as challenges, they're gonna look at you and say, look, we believe in your vision and we believe that this thing is going to succeed and we are part of it and we are part of the movement. How many of those people that you're working with as scholars can be able to say that? If you can answer that question, then you're headed in the right direction. And it's a challenge to find those people. And for me, you wouldn't believe this. In my 10 years, I'm still facing this challenge of people. So take it from me that finding the right people is a journey. And when you find them, you're gonna teach them to believe in your vision and your culture. And it's a process. It's not a one-time thing. So I encourage you to surround yourself with the right people. Being part of the Resolution Project is already the beginning. Find the right mentors, role models, people who can help you to go to the next level, because you can't do it by yourself. You're only gonna get to a point where you're happy by you, but you're gonna get far if you allow other people to come in and work with you and help you to go through that entrepreneurship journey. So I'm encouraging you to find those people within the Resolution Network, but even over and beyond that, identify those people, and they are just within you. They are around you. You're just not looking and acknowledging that they can help you, no matter how small it is, to go to the next level. So for me, that has been my biggest challenge. And of course, it comes in with the right financial resources. Fundraising is not easy, but I can tell you the secret to successful fundraising, because we have also done quite a lot in terms of raising funding for our business. And we've seen that the moment you can be able to show value and impact, and you can be able to show that you can grow, trust me, the money will come. So don't chase the money, chase building the right foundation, the right people, the right culture, and everything else will fall in place. Let me say lastly, because I know time is not on my side. Entrepreneurship, as people have said, it's a calling. But for me, I say it's also a religion. Now, are you ready to be part of this religion? Where it's going to be about believing in yourself before others believe in you. And if you don't believe in that, then I'm sorry, because it's not gonna work. So the religion ensures that you first have to believe in yourself, and then others are gonna come and believe in you. And that's exactly how I have been able to succeed in my entrepreneurship journey for the last 10 years. And so I'm asking you as a scholar, can you be part of making that religion work for you today? Because entrepreneurship is not only just a calling, but it's a religion. To believing in yourself, to encourage other people to understand that it is more than a purpose, you know, and for me, following that purpose is what is going to create impact for generations to come and for you and the people you're solving it for, no matter what your idea is. And so I encourage all the scholars today, you know, as my parting shot, to remember that it starts with you, not the Resolution mentors, not the MasterCard Foundation. It's gonna start with you, to believe in your idea and to really push it. And it's gonna take sacrifice, discipline, and focus to get there, which I can tell you is really what I have been through in my journey to call it a success. Resilience is definitely part of it. COVID has taught us what resilient really means. So if 2020 was not a reason for you to build your idea with a lot of resilience, then you're possibly not yet there. So I encourage you to take all the resilience that we learned from 2020 with you in 2021 and ask yourself, can I be able to strengthen the company with all this resilience that I learned for me to be able to build a much more better business foundation and a business that's going to succeed and create impact? So please remember, it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be a place where you can learn, grow your character, and above all, create so much impact and opportunities, not just for yourself and your customers, but also for the generations to come. I'll stop there for now, and I will encourage women to also be inspired to participate. I was the only one of the few students in computer science class back then. And I am here today because I cultivated my confidence as a woman, and no barrier whatsoever and excuses stopped me from believing in what I was doing up to now. And so I encourage young women as part of the scholars of the Resolution Project to believe in themselves and to remember that you have much more than you think you have in terms of bringing different perspectives and diversity on the table to create the next innovations that are going to change this country that you are in, change the world, and of course, change the generations to come. So believe in yourself, and there's nothing stopping you from getting to where you want apart from yourself. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Hilda, for your inspiring words and sharing your journey with us. I think we're just going to move the conversation forward, or the presentation forward, and have next a special video message from one of our Resolution Fellows, Marion Apio, CEO of Girls Alive Uganda Class 11.
Greetings to everyone connected today. My name is Marion Apio. I am the CEO of Girls Alive Uganda and a Resolution Fellow Class 11. I am very privileged to be sharing my fellowship experience as a social entrepreneur and what the Resolution Fellowship means to me. In joining the Resolution Fellowship meant that my dream to impact young people's lives, especially young women, would become a reality. I participated in the Resolution Social Venture Challenge in not once but twice, in 2017 and in 2018. And in 2017, I got a no. But for me, that was a lesson. It gave me the resilience I needed to survive in entrepreneurship. With feedback from the judges in the Resolution team, my team and I obtained funding in 2018, and here we are, creating the change that we desired. At Girls Alive Uganda, we address the menstrual hygiene related gap. And most girls in Uganda in rural communities miss 3 to 5 days of school due to lack of a basic necessity like sanitary towels. And so at Girls Alive Uganda, we teach them, we train them, and empower them with skills and knowledge in how to make reusable sanitary towels using locally available materials, and also teach them menstrual hygiene management. The Resolution Fellowship is more than just a fellowship. The resources range from financial support, peer-to-peer learning and collaboration, mentorship, and it also comes with personal and professional growth. So it is the energy, the commitment, and the desire that you have or that you bring to this fellowship that even makes it better. The resolution understands that we're young people and that they do whatever they can to make this fellowship even easier and better. And we have now a resolution fellow council that is committed to even making the fellowship better. I'm privileged to be part of the fellow council. Being a part of this community and being a part of the Resolution project is one of my greatest successes. And not just as a young woman, but as a transformative leader who has been entrusted to lead others. So to the incoming fellows, enjoy the fellowship and give yourselves room to grow as young leaders, as team players, and as entrepreneurs. It won't be easy. I mean, the journey to social entrepreneurship, you will encounter several challenges. You'll come through several, you'll encounter several issues, but all I can say is ask for help whenever you need it. And at the Resolution project, help is given sometimes even before you ask. For instance, when COVID-19 came in, we were given support and we didn't even ask, but the resolution came through. So tap into this network of young people in this community, young leaders like yourselves. Ask for support from your teammates, from the resolution staff, from the guides, from fellows like myself, and from your institutions. Take an extra step to ask whenever you need help, and this fellowship will be amazing. Joining the fellowship and being a part of this community means a lot to me, and I am forever grateful. And for me, it is a reminder that individuals are out there and they believe in me. They believe in us and they believe in young people as change makers. I will continue to grow the idea of keeping the girl child in school through education, menstrual hygiene management, skilling, empowerment, and through sexual and reproductive health education. And I hope that you also continue to nurture your ideas and you continue to impact lives. Congratulations and welcome to the Resolution Fellowship.
Thank you so much, Marion, for your inspiring words and being just one of our most amazing fellows that we have in our community. Thank you so much. And she's here. She's actually here. So wonderful to see you, friend. Thank you so much. There she is, smiling. Thank you. And now the moment has come for the presentation of the African Regional Social Venture Challenge Awards to be presented by the co-founder and CEO of the Resolution Project, George Tsiatis. Take it away, George.
Thanks so much, Lolo. We are grateful to start our year with you all here at our first Africa Regional Social Venture Challenge. I have two jobs here. Give thanks and announce the awards. And I just want to be clear, I know in this moment I've been on the other side of the table where you're waiting for this announcement, but I need you to understand that without the people and the organizations that we're thanking, there would be no awards. So please join me in appreciating all that have made this possible. I want to thank, first of all, everyone who's kicked us off so well today. Hilda, Ashley, Marion, and of course, our MC Lolo for giving us energy and helping us either power through the end of our day or get going with our week and with strength. I want to thank our fellows, all of our fellows around the world who are the inspiration for what we do here at Resolution and are just powerful forces of leadership and change in their communities that we desperately need right now. I want to specifically call out Marion and Wandile, who have been a part of this year's proceeding and coincidentally are leaders at Resolution as members of our inaugural Fellow Council. I want to give a special thanks to the Resolution team, but especially Toby Garcia. Toby spent time working through the holidays with all of the competitors. He spent countless hours over the past few weeks making sure that everything was in order. Of course, he was not alone in those efforts. This all happened with the programs team under Rachel Brophy's leadership, Carly, Lolo, Antoinette, and of course, so many members of the team that also chipped in over the past few days. Mariella, Ellen, Jared, Patricia, Lauren, Felix, Nora, Jariah. Ashley acknowledged there were some folks probably behind the scenes. I had just named them, and they have been incredible over the past few days. I want to thank you also. I want to offer my thanks also to the many judges who have helped us this weekend and those who also helped in reviewing action plans in advance. There were many members of the MasterCard Foundation team sharing their incredible expertise. I got to serve on panels with Dua, Emily, Utham, and Phil. I met a number of others as well in some of the waiting rooms. I want to also thank our partners at Deloitte Global who brought their knowledge and skills to the process. I see Elaine Patterson on the call today. We were joined also by Jonathan Dunn, head of people and talent. And of course, the many Resolution volunteers and board members from one of our newest board members to one of our longest serving volunteers. They all contributed to help complete a selection process that we take very seriously at the organization. It's really important to making sure this is a positive experience for everyone. Thanks, of course, also to ALA and the MasterCard Foundation Scholars Program, two incredible communities that we are constantly humbled to intersect with and collaborate with, for being our partners in bringing the young people to the table for this competition. I want to additionally thank the MasterCard Foundation and the team, especially Ashley and Emily, and also Peter and Rita for their longstanding belief and commitment to this work. You know, if we acknowledge for a moment just where we find ourselves today, our planet is warming, our friends are sick, our neighbors are struggling to put food on their tables. It's a very, very difficult moment. And it's also been a very difficult year for nonprofit organizations, and frankly, for an organization even like the Resolution Project. And in this year, the support that the foundation gave really made this possible. They supported our work in transitioning from in-person competitions to virtual competitions over last summer, which culminated in our competition together at the Baobab Summit for the Scholars Program. But that support has extended far beyond that to supporting our Fellow Emergency Relief Fund and in really being a partner for us at a time when everyone understandably was looking at the many other challenges facing this, their steadfastness in supporting Resolution's work, and through that, of course, supporting young entrepreneurs and what they will mean for the time that comes now, which is going to be this time where we get into rebuilding systems, where we get into repairing and building things back better. It's that commitment that has fueled this, and we are deeply, deeply grateful. The final thanks that I want to share is thank you also to you, the competitors and participants. You could go anywhere with the education and opportunities you're pursuing through ALA, through the Scholars Program, but the ventures you're proposing show us that the place you most want to go is back home to your families, your communities, the people you know and love, and to work to elevate them. And we are so excited to be part of that journey and to welcome some of you today as SVC winners. For those who don't proceed, please know that this is not an end, but an opportunity to grow. We will be sharing feedback and hope you will consider joining us again at a future competition or at our second chance competition in just a few short months. Those moving forward, will be doing so with a new community here at Resolution, but they aren't leaving their old communities behind. All of our efforts are linked. And so as you hear the names of some of the leaders among you, consider how you can assist each other and make each other's success all of yours. So I think many of you are familiar with the fellowship, but just to offer one more time, an overview, this fellowship comes with seed funding. It comes with dedicated mentors. It comes with pro bono resources and access to the fullness of the Resolution Network. And it represents a lifelong commitment of support, not just for your venture, but for your leadership. And so we are here. We are at the moment. I would actually invite all of you, if you feel up to it, please turn on your videos or use the chat or use the reactions in Zoom. And while it would be totally irresponsible for me to encourage 40 people to unmute themselves at once, if you need to for a moment, I would understand. And so I would like to invite Resolution Fellow Marion Apio to join me in introducing our newest SVC winners. So without further ado, here are our 2021 Africa Regional Social Venture Challenge winners. First, Sina Lamin and Alice Koroma with Caring for Girls, based in Sierra Leone. The Caring for Girls project is on a mission to break the silence, raise awareness, and change negative social norms surrounding menstrual hygiene in Sierra Leone and the continent. They are beginning with a school program and will expand into the manufacturing of reusable pads. Marion?
And our next winner is Adolescent Sexual. This is co-founded. Forgive me for the random names. I will just read the other names. Clarisse Mutuyimana, Daisy Mukundu Hire, Modeste Niyembishe Zeho. I think I got that right. Adolescent sexual reproductive health awareness will in Rwanda, yes, is led by 3 nursing school students, and it will address reproductive health and pregnancy through school-based mentorship and a community-based approach.
Yeah, thank you very much. We are happy to be with you.
Yeah.
Next we have Cyril, Kege, Kinga Kioi, and Jesse Karanja with Chapter Bootcamps Africa, based out of Nairobi. Chapter Bootcamps Africa is a virtual bootcamp that will lift young Africans up by teaching them technology skills in data science, web development, and blockchain development. Their programs are practice-based, where students learn by building real-world solutions in an environment that reflects the work culture of modern tech companies to help students find real jobs in their fields. Chapter uses an income share model to make it possible for low-income students to participate. Marion, back to you.
Next winner is Faye Meda. Yes, and that is founded by Meva Che Yaounde, and it's in Cameroon. I think it's one person. Sorry about that. Faye Meda aims to empower and prepare young university graduates by organizing mentorship session and training where they will have the opportunity to meet professionals in their chosen field, work on career development skills like resume writing, and have space to work on their own personal professional projects. So let's be happy for Faye Meda. Yeah.
Great. And next we have Kopo and Tamar from Force of Femme, based out of Bremen, Germany. Force of Femme is a community impact project started at Jacobs University in Bremen that aspires to empower refugee women in the community by providing them with civic, language, and cultural education to help them learn how to navigate their new homes and communities.
Thank you guys so much.
And I am very happy to call out this one because this is from home. There is Kroila Chicken Farm Uganda, and this is by Anita Jambo, Rita Masiga, and Hilary Kibibi. This is in Busia, Uganda. This particular venture is an agribusiness. It is focused on empowering women
who dropped out of school due to teenage pregnancy by providing them with access to and training for raising and selling of broiler chickens, as well as leadership and financial
And financial literacy training? I think we lost the...
training. Back to you, George.
Perfect. A heroic effort by Marion to brave the internet connection from Uganda right now. The last team that I'm proud to announce is Hussam Shabar, Batul Nuruddin, and Hiba Shabar with Zaria Tech. Zaria Tech aims to address the waste crisis impacting Lebanon by encouraging home farming and in-home organic waste collection through community education programs and providing access to waste management resources, most notably with community compost bins.
Thank you. Thank you.
And so,
Yes.
once again, a big thank you. If you're celebrating right now, please feel free to come onto the screen, clap, shout, yell, cheer, whatever you feel, dance, however you feel moved. I just want to say congratulations to the winners, 17 winners, 7 teams working across 7 countries, and a big thank you again to everyone that made that possible. Lolo, back to you.
Thank you so much, George, and congratulations to all of the winners. We're looking forward to working with each and every one of you. As we conclude our time together, I have just a few words, and I'll leave you with this, is that we cannot change the world alone. We need your leadership, your ideas, your passion, and your action for change. When you see an opportunity to make a difference in your community, start working on it. Take an example from these young leaders you see before you. Your time is now. Our growing family of Resolution Fellows have impacted the lives of 2.9 million people worldwide and continue to do so during an unprecedented global pandemic. If you're ready to make that impact, we invite you to participate at one of our upcoming conferences and share your idea with us. It has been more than a pleasure to be your host today for our Africa Regional Social Venture Challenge Awards ceremony. Our first Social Venture Challenge of the year has now come to a close. So congratulations once again to all of our participants. If you are an SVC winner, please stay on the call for additional information. I will take us out with some lovely music. So if you could just hold on for a second, but I will take you out with some music, but have a good day, everyone.